Welcome inside of the Bell Line Center. For the first time in 2024, the Knights are back home. Last time that they played here, they beat the Kensington Wild, and that was on December 31st of 2023. It has been a long month without the Knights here at the Bell Line Center, but we are back. The Knights and the Flyers, they'll have a tough task here at hand this afternoon. As getting the starting goal for the Knights will be Hudson Bradley. He's 8-5 this year with a .439 goals against average and an .883 save percentage. He was one half of the league's best goalie duo this time last season. And at the other end, starting in goal for the Moncton Flyers, they're going to look towards Luke Nadeau, who has played every game here at the Bell Line Center against the Knights, and he's going to look to continue his hot streak versus Charlottetown as we get underway here. That one will get moved up. It's going to be Gucci, the highly touted defensive prospect for the Moncton Flyers. He's projected to go first round the QMJHL, as is Jackson Batchilder. For the Knights, we will see how that goes come draft time. So this one will be brought back. Newly signed defenseman Logan Gregory, who will take Andy Thompson's spot on the blue line. Andy's moved up to the MHL with the Summerside Western Capitals as Billy McGuigan and Pat McKeever look to make a deep dive in the playoffs again, as they seemingly always do in the MHL. As we get set up here, Knights will take it down low. Taking a bump there was Rowan Walsh, his older brother Cam, playing with the Valley Wildcats. He played the Caps last night. Valley losing that one 9-1. Not a good night to be a Wildcats fan. As back the other way comes the captain Sanchez. Threw everybody in on goal, and he still got a shot away on Bradley. But Hudson was able to hold the door closed there on that one. Bradley getting some new gear, too. First time that we've seen it here at the Bell Line Center. As we mentioned, first time that they played here since December 31st, 2023. As this one will get played around, Sturgeon will pick it up, and he'll carry that one up ice, and he'll hand it off. Now trying to center one in front there was Seo. Sturgeon playing the big-bodied, will block off a check there. 6'3", 209 pounds is Connor Sturgeon. Played with Team New Brunswick at the Canada Games here this time last year. As this one will get moved around down low. It's going to be the Knights trying to break one free. Jackson Batchilder in there. And jumping in for the Flyers will be Beliveau. Pile up on the half wall ensues. McCachran will watch on, as will Silvaggio. Before that one is brought up and now shimmied around by Pino. It's going to be the Knights now, wheeling through as Silvaggio has it. He's going to chip one through, and racing in for it is Ashton Campbell. He'll jam on the brakes and chop one down low before that one gets shimmied around, and now played up ice for Moncton, who's going to come back the other way. Smith has it. Now Dagg touches up, but it is offside, and we will have a stoppage of play. We are 16:59 left to go here from Charlottetown. Both teams coming out hot here. Moncton lost to the Contendo Northern Moose last night. I believe that's the first time that that's happened in 3 years that the Moose have beat Moncton. I could be wrong, but the first one that I remember for sure. 7-4 was the score in that one. And yeah, the Moose playing some good hockey. They beat the Knights here earlier in the year, 6-2, where the Knights just didn't have a good effort, and the Moose were tremendous, and they pulled away with the 2 points, as that one will go down the length of the ice for icing. Smith will bring it back towards the Moncton goal here. Lining up for the draw, Caden McGuigan. First time we've seen him play here on home ice in a while, after he was injured, dealing with a hip injury. He's back in the lineup. 7 points in 19 games played for the Moncton sixth rounder, as Moncton comes in, trying to drag one in towards the goal there, but not able to do so is Dagg. Up top it goes to the point. That one will get moved around. Murray takes a shot, tipped in, rebounds loose, but the Knights are going to get to it first as Murnahan hands one off to McGuigan and dump back in towards Bradley. And he will negate the icing call and play one up the side of the half wall as Justin Smith has it. It will be McKenzie. Chipping it up ice, skating in stride to that one is going to be Murnahan, who's going to wheel in wide here and cut in, trying to center one out in front, but it will be Nadeau with the glove down, and he will cover up for a stoppage of play here, and a line change for his squad, as we are still scoreless here in Charlottetown. 16:01 left to go in period number 1 from the Bell Alliance Center. That one snapped back. It's going to be Batchelder, who's going to go D to D. Gregory will get that one in deep for Justin Hughes. Hughes been playing better as of late. He's been gaining some interest from a few junior A teams. As now driving in for one here. Low pad save made by Bradley. As Jacob Gucci led the charge there, and he went all the way in on Hudson Bradley. But Bradley able to put the pad up, and he will deflect that one off and into the side of the corner. Net came off, and we're going to have another whistle here in the Knights' end. Gucci playing with Sear for this one. As it turned to fire there, that one will get deflected off as Baxter will go in after the puck for Moncton. Walsh has it. He'll relay one up to Hughes, and that one will get played through the neutral zone and down inside of the Moncton Flyers zone. As now up ice, it's going to be Richard in on a breakaway, in on goal, backhand shot. He missed the target. Bradley was there though. He's looked good here early on as Hudson Bradley. He stopped all 4 of the shots that he has faced early on in this one. As McPherson will throw that one inside the zone. Richard has it. And he's going to carry it up over the blue line. Nika Jean will take it in, and he'll go cross-ice feed for Sanchez. Jean back in. That one is going to bounce off the pad of Bradley and Karam up towards the blue line, but kept in by Austin Sanchez, the third-year player here for Moncton. As now McLaughlin has it. He's going to throw one up to Nicholson on a line with McPherson as well. These 3 will be the Knights' top line here moving forward for the rest of the year as they gear up for playoffs versus Kensington. Here's Nika Jean. Drops it off. Sanchez with a shot in and out of the glove of Bradley. And back the other way comes Nicholson, full-time captain. What a feed to McLaughlin. He couldn't get around Sturgeon, though. And now back the other way will come Moncton. But Knights pick it off, and now they'll go again. Hard-angled shot there by McPherson is going to get ricocheted off the back of the goal. McPherson will play it to himself off the back of the goal before it getting chopped over to the side, and Moncton will get it outside of their end here. As Charlottetown still without a shot on goal. Campbell has it. He'll pass one up, and wheeling in is going to be Mossy. Down low it goes, and Campbell will throw the body there on O'Brien. Battle for it up along the goal line. In there is going to be Beliveau. Knights trying to move it around. Sturgeon will step up, and he'll play one off the skates of Mossy, and back down it goes. Campbell will try to intercept for Charlottetown. He does. Walking in, he was taken broad there by the body check of Beliveau, and back the other way is going to come Moncton. They stay on side narrowly. Dunn has it. He turns it over right in front of the own goal, but Beliveau couldn't direct it in towards Bradley. Here's Smith. He's going to bat that one off the yellow kick plate, off the referee's skate now, and right back to Moncton. Not a good bounce for Charlottetown. As Smith has it now. He'll rim it around for Dunn. Silvaggio looking for it as well. It will get played through. And Silvaggio again. It's going to be CO. Long shot in from O'Brien. Bradley has it. And he will hang on for his 6th save of the hockey game. 12:48 left to go. Shots are in favor of Moncton. They have those 6 on Bradley. Charlottetown still without a shot on Nadeau. As puck dropped, and we are underway again here from Charlottetown. McKenzie is going to spin off a check as Dunn has it. And it's going to get moved out in front. Bradley making the save there, staying tight to his post. We've seen A few goals like that go in on Hudson Bradley, where he just hasn't been sharp on the quick pass out, moving off his post, but he was able to stop that one this time, as that new gear working well for Huddy. As it's going to get directed towards the goal, rebound back in, and Bradley will corral that one again. Not the start that the Knights are looking for here. This is their first home game in over a month, and they've not brought the energy at all here early on. Something's got to change here. See Forby McPherson talking to his squad on the bench. Him and Johnny McDougall on the bench today. TJ Shade not able to make it as this one gets played through. Nicholson will play one over to the ref there. Now Moncton will get a chance to regroup. As now in comes Nicholson. Backdoor feed. McLaughlin shoots. Big save, Nadeau. As how about that for a welcome to the game for Luke Nadeau. And he will stone McLaughlin. Tied for the lead in goals for the Knights is the rookie forward. Have to think that a team in the queue will take a chance on him. This one will get played through Batchelder and down the length of the ice. As now Gregory over to Walsh. That one will get intercepted by Moncton and played back down. Pinching in for that one. And taking a shot there was Summers. But he couldn't connect with the goal. It's going to be Gucci up top. He'll lay one off. Bradley has the glove down and he will hang on. Back underway here from the Bell Alliance Center. It's going to be Hughes wheeling in over the blue line. Hughes will relay one over to Griffin, who's chopping away at that one. He couldn't get it directed in towards the goal. As it's Declan McLaughlin, 10 goals. And he is actually second in team lead for goals because Dawson Sharkey still has 9 more in half the amount of games. This is Declan's 28th game. And Sharkey's played 14. Sharkey has 19 goals. He's still leading the Knights. Evan Nicholson, Carson Griffin, each with 8. And they are in third. And Justin Hughes is also tied with Declan McLaughlin for first with 10. So the Knights need some more goal scoring if you want to make a run here against the Wild, as they have it now behind the goal. It's going to be McPherson. He intercepts one there, and that one will get sent back down. As that one will get directed down low on the side of Hudson Bradley. He'll get moved back up top to the point for a shot on. That will get deflected up and over the goal. As the Knights continue to press, it's going to be Moncton back in their own end. And trying to center one here will be Sanchez walking in, as that one's going to get played around. Nick Ajan with it, and Will Dunn will slide in to take over that one. Here's McPherson back the other way. As we're back underway here from Charlottetown, 9:20 left to go here in the opening frame between the Knights and the Flyers, as this one will get played through. It's going to be deflected up and over. And now it's going to be Moncton trying to reach in to grab one back, as coming back for it here are the Flyers. First one to it is going to be O'Brien, and it will get centered off from there. It's now Moncton still trying to break free from their zone. In for it now is Caden McGuigan. Caden has it. He'll jam on the brakes, try to feed one out in front. Back in for it is Murnahan, narrowly keeping it in there, but overskating it. Now Moncton's going to get a chance to come back the other way. Batchelder will have to try to catch up here as Beliveau has it down low. Nice play by Murnahan, but we have a penalty on the play. And the Knights are going to be heading back to the PK here. 8:35 left to go in period number 1 here from Charlottetown. Here's Baxter bringing one back for Moncton, who is going to get a chance to work here on the man advantage. Knights penalty kill. Well, Knights special teams in general have been a little bit lackluster this year. Their penalty kill tied for third right now, a 3-way tie for third at 81%. Which isn't too bad. It's more the power play that's less reliable. Here's McPherson in on goal. That one's going to be ricocheted up and over, and we're going to go to 4-on-4 hockey here. Clinton will play one through. That one intercepted by Dag, and we will go to 4-on-4 hockey here from Charlottetown. So, joining Gregory in the box will be Dag, as now Weber will streak in, dropping it off for Sanchez. So, a minute and 15 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey here. So, Knights PK, good start. 1 for 1 as McPherson has it. He's going to look up ice and carry it in himself. He'll drop it off to Griffin, who has an A on his jersey now with the departure of Andy Thompson. Well deserved for Griff. Kind of surprised he didn't end up getting one at the start of the season. Knights only went with 2 assistants. They didn't go with the 3 that the league allows. And you'd have to think that Griff would have been the guy that got the 3rd. Smith, obviously, with one the whole year. And then Evan and Andy splitting the C. Evan has the C now. Smitty has the A. And Griff has the A as well. As here's Hughes with a low shot in. That rebound will find McLaughlin. He'll try to walk up ice, but he fumbles that one, and back down it will come. It's going to be Moncton now, starting the breakout here, as that one will get shot in and gloved down by Bradley with 15 seconds left of 4-on-4 time before the Knights head off to a power play that really needs some more reps here, because it is currently dead last in the league at 12%. That's behind a St. John team that's really struggled here this season in a rebuilding phase of St. John. But that's definitely something that we're going to have to see be improved as a rebound comes out. Nadeau down. The puck's loose, but saving that one was Oliver LeBlanc as he pushed the rebound into his goaltender, Nadeau, and he was able to freeze it up. And he will hang on to that with 4 seconds. As here's Nicholson. Pulls it back. It's going to be relayed to Hughes. Hughes back up top. That one's poked away, and here comes a breakaway for Nathan Weber. Smith hustling to get back. Weber in, short side. Shot goes off the back of the cage. It's good hustle by Smith there to get back and cut off the attack of Weber. Bradley, he had to go down, but he didn't have to face a shot. That one off the back of the cage. Here's Hughes. He'll sidestep a man and play one up ice. Knights enter into the zone. It's McPherson in on goal. He'll try to poke away at that one, but couldn't get anything on it as a high sticking call. Bradley will touch it. No, he won't. He'll let it go. McCachran will touch it, and then we will have a whistle. Face off inside of the Knights zone, I believe, here with 5:59 left to go. Shots 11-4 in favor of the Flyers, who were once up 9-0. Knights have done a good job to outshoot them 4-2 in this recent splurge. As Campbell has it, he'll try to play one through. That one will get intercepted, and McCachran will come in for it. It's going to be brought back down low, and in for that one will be Jacob Gucci. It's going to get played up ice. Clinton, it's out of his reach, and in for that one, racing Clinton is going to be Bork. Clinton takes a bump there as Campbell has it. Around the goal he goes. That one's going to get played up ice. Gucci intercepts, lets it go, rebounds loose, but it's going to be the Knights knocking it away in time. And now here's McCachran wheeling over the blue line. Seamus McCachran drops it off for Mossy, a late offside call. And that will put an end to the Knights rush. 5:17 left to go here in period number 1 between the Knights and the Flyers. Still 0-0. It's going to get snapped back. As Gregory has it, that one's going to be intercepted. Brought out in front, but knocked off. And then another shot, that one miles wide off the stick of Connor Sturgeon. Here's a pass now as Batchelder has it. He's going to turn on the Jets. Look at this. Jackson Batchelder wheeling in. Backdoor feed. That one got tipped off and went wide. As a nice burst of speed from the projected first or second rounder here in the QMJHL entry draft, Jackson Batchelder. As this one will get played off McKenzie. One-timer Gregory, that one shot wide. As back in for it now. We'll have a battle for it on the half wall. Trying to bring one through here are the Knights. That one will get brought back in favor of Moncton, who will then turn it back over again. It's a game of hot potato here, back and forth at the Bell Alliance Center. Here's McGuigan comes in for it. He's going to poke check one through. McKenzie will help him, and now Caden's going to drive in towards the middle. He tried to bat that one away, but couldn't connect on that. Drives back in now. It's going to be Caden McGuigan off a turnover. Driving the goal. He'll draw a penalty, and it will be another Knights man advantage, as I can't really blame the opposing player, Gill, for taking the penalty. That's almost one that you have to take in that situation. It's a bad turnover, a mini breakaway for Caden, who's been hot recently. And you get the stick up there. That's going to be a hooking call and a Knights man advantage. Little Caesars hot and ready power play coming up. Smith has it up at the point. It will go D to D. Down low it goes. Griffin up there with Smith. Up top, scores! Justin Hughes in the slot area. Working it around in the mixer. It's 1-0 Knights on the power play. As Hughes will add to his season total, and he is now the active player with the most goals on the Knights. Hughes with his 11th of the year passes McLaughlin, who he was tied with at 10, and the Knights are up 1-0 here on the power play. Hughes, the 1-knee, 1-T, and here comes Griffin back in for it. He'll spin off a check. That one centered up top with space. Here's Smith walking the blue line, taking a shot. That one will ricochet up and over the goal. Hughes tries to lay that one back down. Stepping into that is Baxter. Griffin will take a swing at that. As now back in the other way. It will be the Flyers now moving one around. So Hughes, there's a good reason why Junior A teams are talking about him, and that's why the big body power forward can find space in the slot area, and that's exactly what he did there, and he was rewarded with a goal. So Moncton down 3:15 left to go here from Charlottetown in the first period. As McCachran to Dunn. Up ice it goes. It's going to be Mossy with the long shot, and that one will go off the chest of Bradley. Mossy just out of the reach of both of his line mates, Silvaggio and Campbell. As Mossy will get to try again. That one now both behind his teammates. Back down it goes. Will Mossy 0 for 2 the shift on the breakout. As now down low. It's going to be McCachran. Bradley coming out for it. Aggressive. I like it. We'll play one around for Clinton, who's going to rim one around the half while Campbell will pinch in to help there and break it free for the Knights as we have a pile up here now in front of Danny McLaughlin, Knights equipment manager. As here comes Gucci back in. Is going to try to play it free. It's going to be Co walking in. He'll wait. Drives himself into the boards. And down low it goes. As Moncton will continue to work it around. Bellevaux down low. It's going to be centered off into the slot area. But that one will be broken up. As the Knights will try to clear now back the other way. As this one gets played through open ice, it's going to be McGuigan who turns it over in on goal. It's a partial break, blocker save, rebound. Bradley got both of them. Hudson Bradley bailing out Caden McGuigan. As McGuigan made the turnover, Bradley made one save and made a beauty on a second opportunity, and he's held his team in it here as the Flyers doubling the Knights in shots right now. As Sturgeon's going to play it up. LeBlanc tries to carry one in. That one rolls by him. Gregory is going to rim it around. Murnahan got caught flat-footed. Moncton's going to get a chance to attack here. Pushing on one is Gregory. Sturgeon has it. He'll take it with a shot. Tip that one off the side of the net. Rebound loose. They score. A sloppy breakout for the Knights results in a goal for the Flyers. And we are now tied at 1. As Gregory rimmed it around, Murnahan and others were caught flat-footed. Moncton's going to pick it up. A quick shot off the outside of the net, a wraparound, and on the 16th shot of the period, the Flyers finally beat Hudson Bradley, who's been terrific here through the opening 19 minutes of play. So 1-1's the score. Nicholson pulls one back on Nicogien, and the Knights will attack from there. They'll center one down as Sturgeon will play it through. That's a hand pass. Oh, it doesn't get blown down, and here comes Moncton in on a 2-on-1. Here's Nicogien driving. Backhander Bradley with the save there. That's his 16th save of the hockey game, his 17th shot against. Here with 40 seconds left to go in period number 1. The Flyers will play it down low. Here's Jean looking for Sanchez. Gregory will play the backhand out. Nobody home again for the Knights, and Sturgeon keeps it in. McLaughlin trying to intercept. Sturgeon up with it, takes a shot. That one will be ricocheted around as Weber has it, and he'll play it down low. Sanchez is going to look for that one before this will get regrouped and recentered with a one-timer that ricochets up and into the netting. We will have a stoppage of play with 14.2 seconds left to go here from the Bell Alliance Center. Face-off will come outside. As Dunn has it now. He's going to move it around as Smith will throw that one up ice. Walsh will see one get thrown by everybody, and down low it goes inside of Moncton territory. They fall and stumble, but that will do it for one period of play. Knights get off to a lead here as Caden McGuigan, or check that, Justin Hughes dropped in the old one-knee one-timer, but then the Flyers scored right back. It is 1-1 here in Charlottetown after one period of play. We'll take a break and meet you back here for second period action. Welcome back inside of the Bell Alliance Center. Period 2 action is underway. As this one will get sent inside of the Moncton zone. First period recap. Justin Hughes scores, 3:57 left to go in period number 1. That one coming from Carson Griffin and Evan Nicholson. The 06 is getting to work here. All 3 of those players. This is their last year with the Knights. And then Olivier LeBlanc got the answer back. 65 seconds left to go in period number 1. Liam Dagg and Connor Sturgeon both with assists there. As a few of the boys are mixing it up by the red line. As here's Caden McGuigan. Nice move there. Low shot, rebound, trying to bang away at it. Murnahan fanned on it. What an opportunity for the rookie, but it was fanned on. And now here's a 2-on-1. Back the other way. Murray passes. Nice stick there by Will Dunn. The rookie Knights defenseman, Will Dunn. This one's going to be chopped off. Sanchez drops it off. Jean with a shot. That one goes off into the corner for Sanchez. Back to Nika Jean, who returns that one over to Carson Griffin, who will flip that up and over the blue line. We're getting chopped down for an icing. 18:41 left to go here in period number 2. As this one is going to be moved around and sent up ice, where the Flyers will regain control, and now it will be Sanchez to Nika Jean. Dropping it off. It's going to be Gucci wheeling in. Nice move. Better feed, but not being able to shoot that one was Weber as the night comes off. And we will have a stoppage in play here to fix the net. Here's one brought in. The Knights will play it through, and it's going to get turned over. Back in. Now comes Moncton. Centered out in front, Bradley. He's been good here tonight. It's going to get ricocheted down low. And that's where the Flyers will get it. Quick shot out. Good save there, Bradley. Rebound. It's loose. Bradley diving back. Wraparound try. Centered off. Fanning on the pass with Sanchez. Back up top. Shot coming in. Bradley with the glove down. Still loose. Trying to convert. Here's Moncton. McPherson gets a chance, and he's headed back the other way. One-on-one with Sturgeon. Toe drag move. That one's poked away. Nicholson plays it back right to Nika Jean. And back the other way comes Moncton. That one will be out of the reach, and the Knights will get a chance to go again here. As the Knights trying to bank one through. McLaughlin gets ran into. And still again now. It will be played along and sent back in once more. As back and forth hockey here. Here is the Knights trying to wheel back in. McPherson with it. It's going to go up ice. And that is where McCackern will gather it up and send it in the direction of the So picking up a few extra penalties here is going to be the Flyers. And the Knights are going to go back to the man advantage here. This one will be forced back towards Bradley. And the Knights will regroup from their own end. 1 for 1 on the man advantage here so far. As picking up the extra penalty there is going to be Zach Gill. And now it will be moved in. Here's Nicholson trying to wheel his way down. Something we haven't seen from Nicholson this year, and we've seen a lot of last year. And even in his rookie year. The short side backhands. Haven't seen one from Evan yet this year. Nothing better than a short side backhand from Evan. As this one will get set up but turned right over. And now back the other way. That's a 2-on-0 for Moncton. But Weber didn't have his head up. He just dumped that one right in. Sanchez was waiting for him. That would have been a 2-on-0 in on Bradley. But Nathan Weber, not with his hand up, or his head up rather. And that one just directed right in on Bradley. Here's Smith to Walsh. Nice feet ahead. It's Griffin going to wheel in, cutting in towards the goal. Nice shot there. That one rides up off the glove of Nadeau and into the netting. Faceoff will stay inside of the Knights' end. 45 seconds left on the penalty kill here for Moncton. As Caden takes it around. It will be centered off the wall, and McCachran can't get to it in time. Bradley can, pressured though, and he's going to have to play the reverse rim around. Once again, no one there for the Knights. Finally, with help, Batchelder and McLaughlin are able to force that one outside of the zone. Here's Bradley to Batchelder. He's going to wheel through and try to shimmy his way down. That one will be intercepted as Gucci will get it up and over and down the ice. And that's going to do it for the man advantage. Knights go 1 for 2 on the power play. As Murnahan will dish it off. Here's McLaughlin wheeling in on Sturgeon. He gets cross-checked into the boards. No penalty on the play. Knights, all 3 forwards in deep here. And they get the puck only momentarily. McGuigan will try to swing back around. Here's a quick opportunity there for Murnahan. He couldn't get to it in time. Batchelder will drive in towards the goal. Jean has it, and he will relay one off. McGuigan lays the body on his man, Pino. Moncton with an opportunity to get back up ice. Jean to Pino, trying to wheel his way through. McKenzie has it. He'll spin, play one through the skates of Luke Moret, and that will bounce off and into the bench, and we will have a stoppage of play. We'll meet back up outside of Hudson Bradley's blue line with 13:46 left to go here in period number 2. The score is 1-1 between the Knights and the Flyers here in Charlottetown. As this one will get pushed around. It's going to be Campbell. Now moving one up ice. It's Murray who's going to pound it in towards Bradley. Touching up there is going to be Smith. Still deadlocked at 1 here in Charlottetown. Shots 20-9 in favor of Moncton. Bradley has been playing tremendous here this afternoon. As Smith with it. We'll throw it along. It's going to be Luke Nadeau playing it around. And now with it, it's going to be the Knights stripping it back. Nice feed wheeling down low. Silvaggio has it, turns, and doesn't move it, and he gets floored by Belleville. It's like a ping pong ball here, just going back and forth between these two teams. As a long stretch feed, that one just out of the reach of McPherson right off the bench. He'll beat Moray to the puck and throwing it up to Nicholson. Now back down low, McPherson with it. Will try to cycle one around. Gregory has it, takes a shot. That one rides up on the blocker of Nadeau. And now McLaughlin with it, trying to spearhead one through. It's going to get wrapped back around again and sent back up top. Batch out to Gregory. Lets one go. That one will get blocked off to the side. Gregory with it again now. McPherson has it over to McLaughlin. He gets bumped away again. Flyers being really physical here on McLaughlin as it gets pushed back down low to Gregory with 12 minutes left to play now in period number 1. It's going to be McPherson with it. He pushes it off the side wall, and in for it is Batchelder. McLaughlin's able to squeak one through. Nicholson will head off for a change. 2 new forwards coming on for the Knights, as here's McLaughlin offside as the calls. McPherson wasn't over the blue line in time. And we will meet back up here in neutral ice. As this one will get played around. It's going to be directed back up ice. Racing in for that one is Griffin, but not fast enough. And it will go the length of the ice for icing. And we're going to come back down inside of Hudson Bradley's zone. It's going to get moved along as once again now the Flyers trying to set something up in front. That one, no one home. Here's another try. Sear lays it off down low. Sanchez has that one stripped. Walsh finds it up to Griffin, who will go back to Walsh. Wheeling through. That one blocked off away by Moncton, who's doing a good job of stopping the Knights on the rush here. Smith able to keep it in. No, offside once again is the call. As down it goes. It's going to be Moncton starting it up, who's going to rim one around and play it up ice. Jane with it. Shot in and out of the glove of Bradley. Rebound. Falls back behind the cage as Moncton will try yet again to work one along here. It's going to be Silvaggio. And now Mossy is playing one in deep. Campbell with it. Will be able to center one off to the side. And it's going to be Moncton firing back here against Charlottetown. Sanchez in the slot. Good save by Bradley, who is able to close the door once more here on the Flyers. This one brought back to the point. Sturgeon with it. Gill. Tip shot. Bradley down. He has it. Jammed under the pad. Hudson Bradley will collect his 23rd save of the hockey game. 10:20 left to go here in period number 2. As the Knights got to pick things up here. It's going to be Clinton on the half wall. McLaughlin to Murnahan, and he has a break here. Murnahan wheels in. That one poked away. Is now streaking in for it. It's going to be McKenzie. And look at the speed there by McKenzie. Holy. Race from side to side of the ice and beat out 2 Flyers and one of his Knights teammates. As I've said it before, I'll say it again. Probably straight line speed. Carson McKenzie's probably one of the fastest, if not top 3 in the league. In straight line speed, it is crazy the speed that 10 in black and gold has. As this one will get moved up for Silvaggio, entering inside of the zone. That pass behind the skate of the Knights players, as here comes the Flyers back inside of the zone. LeBlanc, nice one-touch pass to Mossy for the Knights now. Going to move it back up. Mossy getting the call up from the Dukes here for this one. It's now McCachran playing it up. It's Murray. Campbell in on him. That one's going to get slotted and taken down, and I believe it's going to be Silvaggio heading off to the box. We'll have to wait and see here. No, it's going to be Ashton Campbell heading off. And with 8:57 left to go here. We will come back inside of the Knights' end for a penalty kill. As this one will get moved along here. Knights doing a good job on the PK, tied for third with 3 other teams. So depending on how it goes today, they could drop to, I think, 5th in the league. Or they could take sole possession of third. As now this one will get played along. It's going to get rocked up again. 1:18 left to go here. And now passing it through. It's going to be the Knights back down in towards Nadeau. 8 minutes left to go here, as the Flyers will gear up again on the man advantage. Halfway killed off by the Knights now. A minute left to go on that. And here's a broken up feed. Streaking in, it's Pino, who caught Smith flat-footed. But Knights able to bail themselves out of one again. Another turnover. This time it's Weber right down main. Shot on Bradley. Bailing out Smith again here, as that one will get airmailed inside of the Flyers' end with 40 seconds left to go on the PK. It's going to be McGuigan handling one in, laying it off to Sturgeon. Over to Dagla. Wrapped in now. Dunn out to meet him. McGuigan chops at it. Back in the other way. It's Griffin in on a one-on-one. Loses control. Sturgeon will block it off again, and that one will be sent inside of the Flyers' end. And they're going to gear up here as we go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Campbell's back out of the box, and he'll head off to the bench. As now moving in with one backdoor feed. That one deflected off and wide by Bradley. As again, behind the goal, it's going to be swatted at, sent down for icing. 6:42 left to go here in period number 2. Shots are 25-12. Flyers still doing a pretty good job of maintaining the double the amount of shots that the Knights have here in this one. D-zone draw here for Charlottetown. That one is going to be snapped back to the far, or the close-sided half wall rather. As now pile up. It's going to be Bradley handing it off to McCachran. Rimming it around is going to be Smith. McCachran closing in on Beliveau. McCachran's going to wheel, and he'll get through a couple. McLaughlin, that one out of his reach. Back down it goes. And it's going to be an icing. This time, it is against the Flyers, and the Knights are thankfully going to be able to get a line change here with 6:06 left to go in period number 2 here from the Bell Line Center. Here's a shot, and a wraparound attempt here is going to be brought back up. McCachran goes down low as McLaughlin has it wheeling through. That one will be broken up, and Beliveau back the other way. It will be Beliveau dumping it in. McCachran comes in to try to break that play up. Flyers maintain as a quick shot there will miss the mark wide, as 5:40 now left to go here It's going to be Sear with the shot. That one will be broken up, and now Hughes has it. Broken stick for Murnahan. He's going to have to head off. No, we'll grab one from equipment manager Danny McLaughlin. Ready to go, Danny. He's ready to go. As now this one will get rimmed around. Dump back in. Gregory with it. Murnahan's going to head up ice here. Long stretch feed. That one intercepted, though. Gill was able to read it in time. Murnahan plays one up to McLaughlin, who's going to dump one off, and him and Carson are going to head off. Gregory will rim it around. Campbell behind the goal, centers it out in front for Mossy, who couldn't get there in time. As Campbell has it. Now back in again. It's going to be Batchelder to Gregory, who's going to spin off a check there. Baxter. Gregory, calm and collected here around 3 Flyers sweaters. Now Mossy lays it off to Batchelder. That's behind him, so Batchelder's going to have to wheel back inside of his own end. And that one was right at Gregory, and he lifted up his skate, and now we'll go down for icing. So the Knights not gelling really well here in the second frame, but nonetheless, they're still tied. Here is Batchelder wheeling through. Nika Jean plays it off. Silvaggio, bad turnover. Bradley able to save the day again. Thankfully, Sanchez fanning on the shot for the Knights. That paid off to be good luck for them, as Bradley was able to get the glove up on the fan's shot and hold off the attack of Moncton yet again. And we're looking for a bounce back after dropping a game last night to the Contendo Northern Moose. Wild in action today. They start at 4 o'clock. They're going to look for a big bounce back game after they lost last night. Expect a big game here from Ethan Dixon in this one. As it gets fired down, and icing will be called against the Flyers. All 6 teams in action here today. It's the Moose making the trip over to K-Town. 4:30 start time. As this one will get played around. Still 1-1 here. Bad angled shot off the side of the net. It's going to get ricocheted off as Moncton will try to clear. Bad turnover. In front backdoor feed for McLaughlin. Couldn't hit him as Nicholson saw his rookie line mate open backdoor. But a Sia Moncton jersey stopped that from happening. As now it's going to be Smith. 4 done. Long stretch feed up ice. That one will hit McPherson, and he's going to chop it along. This one gets patted back down. Bradley with it. Will play it off. McCachran spins off a check and wheels up ice. Walsh will pick it up, and he's going to go with it now as Hughes takes it. Puck bobbled and back down the other way. 2-on-1. As Dag has it, dropping it 3-on-2, cutting inside, backdoor feed, not able to push that one home. We're the Flyers, and a hand pass will be called, and we're going to come back outside of the Knights' end. As the Knights getting a shot towards their side and then back the other way. Come the Flyers. So here they are, the Flyers setting up. It's going to get rimmed around. As now adding one up. And it's going to be played through. As McCachran has it, he'll spin back. D to D, up top now. Here's Hughes, 2-on-1, back the other way. Griffin driving the net. Hughes, backdoor feed, scores! Justin Hughes off of a body in front. The puck bounces through. It's 2-1 Knights. As Justin Hughes gets his second of the game. And on a bad bounce, I believe it went off Luke Murray and into the back of the net in between the wickets of Luke Nadeau. A pretty much identical goal to what we saw last night in Summerside with the Caps. As we get back underway here. 2-1 is the score. A minute 50 left to go. The Knights somehow, thanks to Hudson Bradley, are up in this one right now with time approaching here. Time approaching the end of period number 2. 1:44 left to go. Here's Gregory. He'll take a shot. That one goes off a shin pad back the other way. It's going to be Baxter. Gregory's able to push him off enough, and we're going to get a penalty here. And an interference call on Gregory. Okay. As Gregory and McGuigan mix it up with the Flyers bench. So Gregory's going to head off. Another power play opportunity for Moncton, who is among the top in that category in the league. Moncton with a 21% power play. They're only 1% behind the Wild. Wild have 22% power play. As we get set to go here again, Knights back to the PK. It'll get played through. Bradley is able to cover that one up. So Hughes, that one coming from Griffin as well, who has both primary assists in this one. And Nathan Clinton picking up a secondary assist on that one. That'll be his 7th point of the season, his 5th assist of the campaign. Carson Griffin has now 23 points in his 19th game played. So Griff's having himself a pretty good year as well. Here's Gucci. Fumbles it offside. No! Waved off. I thought that was offside from up here. But it doesn't matter as the Knights get it cleared. And sent back down. Now Moncton gearing up and racing inside of the zone. It's Weber who's going to rim that one around. LeBlanc with it. That one fans over his stick. And now LeBlanc trying to shovel one in towards the back of the goal. It's going to get blocked off. Hand pass on the call. But they're going to let it play as the Knights got to it first, and they're going to send it down. 35 seconds left to go here from the McLaughlin Arena and the Bell Alliance Center. A minute left to go on the man advantage. It's going to get played through. Now dropped off. It's going to be Weber sidestepping, sending one down low to Nika Jean. Jean will play it off to the half wall, and then up top, a miscue. Past Gucci and down the ice. 15 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Shots are 26-14 for Moncton. The score, however, is 2-1 for the Knights. As now wheeling in maybe a last-second opportunity. Knights are going to fight for it here, try to delay the attack, and that will do it for 2 periods of play. Hudson Bradley stopping 25 out of 26 Moncton shots. He's been terrific. Justin Hughes with both goals, and Carson Griffin with both primary assists. The Knights leaning on their big guns, and they've come to play here. We'll take a break. 3rd period action in 15 minutes' time. Welcome back here. It is period 3. As the Knights and the Flyers will continue their battle for another 20 minutes in regulation at least. It is 2-1 for the Knights. They're shorthanded for another 15 seconds. As this one gets played through, it's going to get chipped around. As now McGuigan will wrap it over to Smith. He's going to chip one up ice and then get it knocked down to Smith. Will carry one over. They're going to switch out, and here comes Murnahan out of the box. McKenzie back door off the pad. Rebound up top to McGuigan. Trying to center one instead. It will be LeBlanc who picks it up, and he will head back as that one gets knocked away from Dag, but then picking up the loose change there is Pino. That one up and off the glass behind the goal. It will now sit there as Smith has it. He's going to rim it around. Pass Murnahan, who gets rubbed out by the stanchion of the bench, and he's going to head off for a line change, and back in comes Dag. Through 4 Knights jerseys, he will try to go, but he gets stopped up, and Moncton coming back now as Sear has it. LeBlanc in towards Bradley. He's going to drop it and keep play going here with 18:40 left to go in period number 3. It will get carried through as Silvaggio has it. That one's going to get knocked away from him. McLaughlin's going to chop away at it, and he gets it deep, and then he'll try to go after that one, but it will fall back to McCachran. Oh, now Clinton has it. It's going to find McLaughlin again. Back up again we come as Sear with it will spin off a check. Gucci goes off the yellow dasher and finds Weber, who then finds Nika Jean. Jean will hand it over to Sear, and up the ice he'll go. Jean with it, gets it knocked through. Sanchez tries to pick one up as well, then back it comes as it will get raced through the neutral zone and back inside of Moncton territory. Nice feed there for Jean. 2-on-1 back the other way. It's McCachran down low, trying to block, and they score. Another odd man rush for the Flyers. This time Hudson Bradley can't bail out his team. And the Moncton Flyers, that one back here, it is 2-2. As we're all tied up here, 17:45 left to go in period number 3. As Moray goes to Gregory. And it's going to get chipped along. Now Batchelder spinning off a check there is going to be the Flyers attacking player O'Brien, but back in will come the Knights with it. Knights have it now inside of their own end. It's going to be Gregory. Griffin walking in. That one will get blocked off and knocked away from the goal mouth. And covering one up is going to be the Flyers here now back in their own zone. As this one's going to get taken down and intercepted. They score. A rotten turnover. It's Rowan Walsh, and it is 3-2. And this line of Walsh, Griffin, and Hughes have been all over the ice here for the Knights in this one. They've contributed for all 3 goals. And a bad turnover there by Moncton. And it turns out good for the Knights. Here is McKenzie. He'll get chipped through. It's going to get played up ice. And moved up. As the Knights have it now. They're going to regroup here. As that one gets nailed through, it's going to be directed up and over the netting and out of play. This one brought in, scores! Back in the other way. It's going to be Moncton getting one back. As Dag drives the goal, he'll play the backhand through, and he beats Bradley on the Flyers' 31st shot of the game. And it is now 3-3. As back and forth action there. As this one gets played off. It is going to roll off the stick of Dag as he gets it driven in towards the back of the cage. And that will do it. Batchelder has it. He's going to play one down low and try to attack from here as McLaughlin has it. It's going to be intercepted. Nika Jean has it. It's going to get tipped off. And intercepted again. As back and forth here. The interceptions are flying off from both teams. It's going to hop up to the point. Here's Gucci with it. Shot coming on. It's going to get deflected off and wide. And the captain has it here as that one is going to get bounced back around. It is 3-3, 14:30 left to go here. Murray has it, shoots, misses the target there. Just narrowly kept in off the bench of the Knights, and we're going to come back inside of the Knights' end. As back underway here, turned over. Moncton down low. Will Dunn is there. Smith has it. Once again, it's going to get fired down as an adult to Moray. Cross ice feed. That's going to get nailed on and chipped through. And Griffin has it. Launch back up again. It's going to be Griffin over the red line. Nice move there. He gets interfered with, and the puck will fall back to Moncton, who will set up from their own zone. It's going to go D to D and up ice now as that one rolls up and onto the stick of Bork, who's going to fire it down towards Bradley. Dunn has it. 13:20 left to go here from the Bell Alliance Center as McLaughlin will fire a long pass. It doesn't hit anybody, and back down we will come inside of the Knights' end here. Shots 34-17 in favor of Moncton. As Murnahan has it, it's going to go off to McKenzie. Marcio will hammer that one down. Bradley will come out to play it. He's going to stop it up and rim it off and around to McCachran. Big hit there by McGuigan, and then he gets cross-checked by Beliveau, and now Beliveau and McGuigan will go back and forth, and the Knights are going to end up short-handed here, as I imagine Beliveau will head off too, but it will be the Knights that end up short here, as McGuigan takes a run. No, Belivau's not going to go. It's just going to be Caden heading off. As a boarding call is going to be the play here. And the Knights going back to the PK. As this one will get fired down. It's going to be the Knights trying to get one to go here on the dough short-handed, as Nicholson was in on that one, but it's going to be covered up. This one gets thrown out as LeBlanc will race in. 1:38 left to go. As a long shot in, gets tipped to the goal and off wide into the low blocker hand side. It's going to be Sturgeon with it. He's going to take a shot. That one loose out in front. Bradley able to fend it off somehow. As now it's going to be Moncton on the half wall. It's Gucci on the man advantage. That one over the stick of Sturgeon and out of the zone. Knights will get a chance to reset here and get a line change. Jumping into one there is Batchelder, but the stick obliterated. Danny McLaughlin 2 for 2. New stick for Batchelder. And he's out there again. Clinton has it, and he's going to fire one down. Now he's going to get a chance to head off. And on comes Logan Gregory with McKenzie and Ashton Campbell, who just stripped his man of the puck. Loose puck down low, poking away. That one just trickling through the blue paint and just narrowly wide of the goal. As Sturgeon misses his man. Down it goes, past Batchelder. Bradley has it. He'll lay it off for Jackson, and that one will get flown back down inside of the Moncton end with 20 seconds left to go on the man advantage here. It's going to be Nika Jean, who is going to move that one up ice, and then he'll get it back on the feed from Sanchez. The Flyers run into each other, though, and down it comes. Offside is Walsh, and he's going to have to come back for it. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey as Sanchez will wrap it around. It's going to be Walsh in there. Hughes is there, as is Gregory. Griffin will be out there, and Batchelder. Here's Weber through one, through two. He scores. Bad gap control by the Knights. And Weber turns on the Jets and burns his man. And in on Bradley, he will go. And now it is the Flyers. Their first lead of this hockey game comes with 10:37 left to go in period number 3. As this one will be brought back. It's going to be the Flyers. Here's Dunn. Trying to play one through. It's going to be Walsh chipping it. Can't get one to go. Moncton again pressuring. Bradley will glove it down. And that will do it for that play. As 10:10 left to go. The Flyers have 36 shots on Hudson Bradley. He's let in 4, but none of them have been his fault. He's been great. as it's going to be McCachran going up ice. Griffin with it. It's going to get the hard rim around, and it will get tossed back over towards Walsh, who's behind the goal. McCachran will jump up for it, and then he'll hand it off to Hughes, who tries to find Walsh again but couldn't connect. Hughes has it now, though. Backhander in. That one hit a skate, never got to the goal. As they battle for it, it's going to pop up to McCachran at the point, who takes a shot off the glass. Loose now, batting away at that one. From below the goal was Hughes, but Nadeau was able to put the glove up, and he's going to hang on to that one with 9:30 left to go in the final period here from Charlottetown, where the Flyers have just gotten their first lead of the hockey game, and they're up 4-3. As now, here comes LeBlanc, wheeling past the Knights D again, in on goal. Bradley with the big stop there. Knights defense getting caught flat-footed a lot here this afternoon. Bradley has had to face a number of 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s, breakaways. Hard to win a hockey game when you're giving up a lot of those. As Gucci will play that one around, it's going to be Batchelder. He misses that puck as it slides under his stick, and back for it now again. It will be LeBlanc trying to center. That one's going to be intercepted. And as McPherson has it, streaking in, out of his reach, as Moncton will come back for it. They'll play the rim around into neutral ice. McPherson has it from there, and down it goes back inside of the Moncton end with 8:33 left to go here. Batchelder tries to break it free. That one's going to be directed past Dag, and then Gregory will send it back down inside of the Flyers' end of the ice. It's going to be broken free, centered out in front. Mossy and Campbell both trying for it. Campbell connected, just couldn't get it towards the goal. As that one knocked down past Gregory, icing waved off. Nika is in on him. Gregory making his return to Major U18 hockey. Played his first year with Kensington and then was cut from the team for his second year. AP'd with the Knights a little bit and then AP'd some with them this year before signing on at Christmas and leaving the Taco Boys program. As this one gets centered through, it rang off the crossbar. Another shot. Bradley down. Does he have the puck? No, it's loose. Banging away at that one. Clearing it away is Mossy. As now down low in front now. That one will bounce around through the blocker of Bradley. And up top to the point where Sturgeon has it. It'll get hit down by Campbell, who's trying to break it free. But we have a whistle on the play for a high stick. And we will stay inside of the Knights' end here. 7:27 left to go in period number 3. It's a loose puck, and the Flyers get another one just barely past the goal line, but the official says it was enough. And it's going to count. 5-3 is the score. 7:21 left to go here in the third period. Moncton extends their lead in the hockey game. A team who didn't lead for the first 50 minutes of play now is up by 2. Versus the Knights, who are battling with Kensington right now to see who gets home ice advantage in the playoffs. Right now, it is Kensington with the lead over Charlottetown. As McKenzie has it, walking in, scores! Knights answer back. It's Carson McKenzie. As on the partial breakaway, he walks in with his head up and rips it past Nadeau. That's his 5th of the year. And the Knights are now back within 1 versus the Flyers. Richard couldn't get to it. Murray chops away. And back in for that one now. As the Flyers will try to get that one cleared up ice. It's going to be Will Dunn over to McKenzie. That one will be picked off. Bradley has it gloved down. That will be his 42nd shot against, his 37th save of the hockey game. 17 of those saves came in the first period, too. As Murnahan off to McGuigan. Here's Hughes on his far-sided wing. McGuigan trying to find Hughes. Caden will follow back with it, and it will get tipped up and out of play. With 6:26 left to go here in the final period from Charlottetown. Knights are down by 1, looking for the equalizer. As the Flyers have locked in their playoff matchup, they're going to be facing off against the St. John Vitoes in a first to 8 points or best of 7. As that one over McCacker, here's a 2-on-1 back the other way. It's Dagg waiting, centering, scores. It is 6-4, yet another odd man rush for Moncton. Where does it stop? And this time, it is LeBlanc on the 2-on-1. You got to feel bad for Bradley here. All the odd man rushes that he's faced. And Moncton gets yet another one, and they will get back their 2-goal lead on the Knights. 6-4 is the score that we have right now in this one. That one in front, scores! Knights get another one back. That one, I believe it's Justin Hughes, and it's a hat trick. As Juice gets his 3rd. Knights crawling back again. Now it is 6-5 for Moncton. As back in 4th action here. Shot still 43-21 for Moncton. Score 6-5. As we are definitely in one here with 5:56 left to go. Here comes McPherson now. Nicholson with him. McPherson waits, shoots, and Nadeau will cover that one up top. As that will be his 22nd shot faced this hockey game. Gregory will play one down low. It bounces around, trying to clear his Moncton, and they'll eventually get one just by Batchelder. As here's Batchelder back. That one drugged to the low blocker side. Batchelder couldn't nail down that one inside the zone. Back the other way. Bradley trying to cover that one up. And now again, it's going to be McPherson walking in. Gregory down low. He will have to chase for that one back for icing. As 5:10 left to go in this one. Here's one pulled back. Trying to center one through here is Charlottetown, but Moncton's going to come back the other way. Sturgeon was going to lead the rush here. He'll float one in on Bradley. He'll have no choice but to cover that one up. And he will hang on. His 38th save of the hockey game here. 4:59 left to go. Summers, Murray now with Smith. Walsh has it. He'll go and turn that one over. Murray takes a shot blocked off in front by Hughes as Smith will headman one back the other way. That one right through everybody, and that's going to go down the length of the ice for icing. We're going to come back here. 4.5 minutes here left to go. The Knights still down by 1. Shots 44-22 in favor of Moncton. is done. We'll play one through. Hughes is going to chip it up ice, looking for Smith. But Hughes is going to eventually fall right back on it. He's looking for 4. Here is Griffin now. That one's going to be blocked off in front. Chasing after that is going to be Walsh, and he knocks it free here. As now back again. So this Knights line of Griffin, Walsh, and Hughes has been out here for 4 of the 5 Knights goals so far here in this one. They've by far been the best line. As again now, it's Silvaggio trying to get one free here. It's LeBlanc wheeling in now with space, takes the shot. Bradley is able to clear that one out to the side. And now back again. It's going to be brought up by the Knights as McCachran has it. It's going to be brought in now. Trying to center one up top. And now on the half wall. Give and go. McCachran, that one off the skates. And back down. LeBlanc for Moncton will try to clear. Clinton's going to glove it down and keep it in before that one hops up in and out of the glove of Nadeau. We're going to keep play alive here. McLaughlin up top. McCachran waits, shoots that one into the glove. And Nadeau this time can squeeze it tight. He's going to hang on with 185 seconds left to go here in this one. Here's one snap back. It's going to be Moncton. Over the blue and now the red. Weber will chip that one through a few Knights sweaters, but Smith will beat him to it. As that one rides up the skate. Murnahan, who's looked good here tonight. I haven't minded the line of McGuigan, McKenzie, and Murnahan. McGuigan, McKenzie, and Ryan Dwyer last year were the rookie line for the Knights. Luke Beck loved the line, and they played good together. But Ryan Dwyer off now to Stansted College and away from the Knights. Here's McGuigan driving in. Backhand scores! What a beauty! Caden McGuigan, we're all square in Charlottetown. As Caden McGuigan walks around a defender, takes it wide on Nadeau, and the Knights are not giving up. It's 6-6 here with 2:29 left to go. And after the Knights were leading for 50 minutes, the Flyers got up by 2. Knights got one back. Then the Flyers got one back to make it 6-4. And now the Knights have just scored 2 unanswered. It's 6-6 here in Charlottetown. As it's going to be Richard taking it through and bringing one back now. He's going to get taken down. Gregory with it. We'll try to get it out of the zone. McLaughlin bats at that one. Richard turns and fires loose out in front. Bradley is able to smother the pad down with 121 seconds left to play here. I don't want to say it, but we might have to play more than 60 minutes here in Charlottetown. Big hit there as we get back underway. It's going to get poked through as Batchelder will hand one off and move it up ice. It's going to get rimmed all the way around. And Murray will take a bump there from McKenzie. Murnahan's out with it. McGuigan is out too to complete the line. And now Moncton back the other way. 90 seconds left to go here from Charlottetown. In front, nobody home. Racing for that one's McKenzie, as is Moray. And now LeBlanc will take it down low on the goal line. Now it's going to be Dag with it up top to the point. Gucci with it. Shot on. Bradley able to make the save there and throw that one back up top. It's going to be Gucci with it, letting it go. And that will do it for that play. 62 seconds left to go in this one from Charlottetown. Moncton still doubling the Knights' shots. 48-24 is now the shot total in this one. As Forby McPherson instructing Smith to get up along the half wall. And that one will go up top to the blue line. You heard Sean McLaughlin, last minute of play here. Walsh on the half wall. Knights got to get it out of their own end here. McCachran will rim it around. Smith has to get on his horse to get there in time. He fans on the puck, and Moncton's going to keep it in here. Walking in is going to be Weber. It finds Sanchez. That one, Bradley will save it. The rebound falls back behind the goal. Hughes has it, sidesteps a man. It's going to be Sturgeon with it, walking in, waiting, down low. Weber, backdoor feed. That one fanned on. Moncton still pressing. 25 seconds left to go. Long shot. Bradley will see it through and cover it up for a much needed whistle. The Knights were scrambling around in their zone that time. Oh, what a game here. What a game. As it's McKenzie racing in. Time expiring. He blew a tire. With 10 seconds left to go. Moncton's going to come back the other way. McCachran will dump it in on goal. And that will do it. We're heading to overtime here in Charlottetown. As the Knights, leading for 50 minutes, blew the lead and then came back to tie it at 6 apiece here. As a back and forth game, to say the least. 24 shots on goal for the Flyers as the teams will get ready for overtime. We'll take a break and step away, and we'll meet you back here for the 4th period of play. All right, we are set here for overtime between the Knights and the Flyers. There have been 12 goals in this hockey game, and we are still tied. Justin Hughes has 3. Olivier LeBlanc has 1. Sanchez has 1, and he has the puck now. He'll walk in and shoot. That one blocked off. 2-on-1 back the other way. Here's McGuigan with McKenzie. Wheeling in. McGuigan waiting, shooting. Save there by Nadeau. As now back the other way comes Moncton. Here's a 2-on-1 back the other way. Bradley's headed a lot of these. Let's see what he can do here. He won't even get a shot on goal. As now the Knights will set up from their own end. Oh, so lots of goals here from Charlottetown. Cade McGuigan with the equalizer. And that's how we are here now. It's going to get turned over. Dag with it. McPherson will strip him of the puck. Here's Nicholson. Not on the score sheet so far this game is Evan Nicholson. This is probably the first time that the Knights have scored 6 goals. And I haven't seen 18 on the score sheet in the last 3 years. He's out there now with Smith and McPherson. Owen with the A on his jersey too. And he's going to turn on the Jets here. Smith will go by 1. Nicholson waiting at the blue line. Smith's going to take it in, drop it off for Nicky. And down low it goes as McPherson will try to corral one here. He's going to get bumped off the puck, and he'll go back for it. Pino's on him, and he'll relay one over to Nicholson, who's going to drop it back for Owen, and Owen's going to take it up ice. Here's McPherson wheeling in. McPherson, backdoor. Nicholson scores! Evan Nicholson said it was time to go. He calls game, and the Knights take a 7-6 overtime thriller. The captain gets his name on the score sheet and gets the Knights team in the win column here this afternoon. As the Flyers letting up 13 or 14 goals in their last 2 games. That'll be something that they'll have to go to work on here in the upcoming weeks. As the Knights get the overtime winner, it's Evan Nicholson. And it is a big 2 points for Charlottetown, who are able to beat Moncton. After holding the lead for 50 minutes, the Knights were down by 2, and then Nicholson, we just mentioned it, he was not on the score sheet. First time we've seen 18 not on the score sheet when there's 6 or more goals, and he changes that. He got the overtime winner, and the Knights get the win. That will wrap it up here today from Charlottetown. Our next home game is Tuesday, 7 o'clock versus K-Town. A little peek at the playoff matchup that will be brought to you. On behalf of myself, Luke Much, the Universal Media crew, cameraman Lucas Hartinger, we will see you later and catch you Tuesday.